Now we are going to customize application style. In this section, I'm going to teach you how to create common parent component. I'll teach you how to add Bootstrap to Next.js. You will learn about static file serving in Next.js. I'll teach you how to customize the document template. I'll teach you about how to add progress loading bar in Next.js. You will also learn about custom error handling. Now we are going to talk about layout component. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create parent layout component. We are going to render all our child components inside this parent layout component. I'll also teach you how to add Bootstrap to Next.js application. So we need to create the parent layout component because I would like to render any child route inside this layout component. Let me create the layout component, or you can create a new folder here, layout. And inside the layout, I'm going to create the index.js file. Let me paste some code. We are going to use this React Strap library. It's an implementation of Bootstrap 4 components. So this is the Bootstrap 4 container. I have to create the header and the footer. Let me create the header. We also need to create the footer. If you want to add the footer, you can do that, but I do not have any content for the footer. I'm not going to add here. For the header, I'll teach you what we need to add. So maybe you are thinking about why do we need this head component? Basically, it's a head tag. I use this head component from the Next library. It means I would like to customize the header tag, and I would like to add Bootstrap link into the header. If you check the index.html file, you will see the header here. This is the same concept. I want to apply this CSS, and I have destructured the children, and it is going to render the children here inside the container. Here I'm using the header, and here I'm using the footer. Let's try to run the application. Let's say this is an header. I'm going to run the application. But nothing has changed here. You can see that. What I have to do, I need to use this layout component. I'm going to remove this header, or what I have to do, I'm going to copy this header and let me paste it here. And I'm going to remove this header. Here with what I need to put here, I need to put this layout component. We also need header. I think we don't need header here. Get rid of the header and the link. And I'm going to use the layout here. I have to install the React Strap library. React Strap has installed. Let me run the project. My application is running. Awesome. You will see the Bootstrap here. Bootstrap has successfully implemented. If you inspect the code, and here you will see the Bootstrap. You can see that. That's why I added the Bootstrap link inside the head component. Now, whatever you will pass here inside the layout, it will be treated as a child. Let me show you. Let's say I want to add h1 here. Welcome to Next.js. Now you can see that. Welcome to Next.js. Let me open the layout component. First of all, it will display the header. We have added the links inside the header. Here is our footer, and here is our container. Every child component will be rendered here. Let's say I'm going to add another paragraph. I am teaching Next.js, and you will see the children here. I'm teaching the Next.js. If you go to the About link, we also need to wrap our About component inside this layout component. How can you do that? I'm going to open the About pages. I'm trying to wrap this content inside the layout. Let me import the layout. I'm going to wrap my content inside the layout, and you will see that. Awesome. This about page is now rendering inside the container. You can see that here we have the about page. You can change the text here, about page. Cool. It's working now. So what we have done so far, we have created the main layout component, and I have added the bootstrap. Here I use the header and the footer. Every child component or child contents will be rendered here inside this container. And I have wrapped my about component inside the layout. Similarly, I have wrapped my index.js, which is our main page, and I have wrapped this index.js with layout component.